We all know that Steam had a console at one point or another, and unfortunately, it was a complete unmitigated disaster with too many chefs in the kitchen and way too many people having a Steam Deck of their own, with none of them being really anything of what we wanted from a console. And what people really wanted was what Valve and Steam is doing now, which is the Steam Deck, which is pretty much has its own OS, and it has everything integrated into one to where you can use it as a console or as a PC if you really wanted to. And now the rumors are circulating that Steam might re-enter that forefront because of the fact that they see that if they make a Steam Deck but as a Steam console, that it probably would eat into the sales of at least Xbox, if not take out Xbox completely and compete with PlayStation. And I think this is a likelihood. Report from Gizmodo. Everything we know about Valve's four-mount console and rumored Steam Deck devices. We don't know yet what kind of gaming hardware the chefs at Valve are cooking up, but the makers of Steam Deck don't seem to be the only ones serving up handhelds. Eagle-eyed Reddit users have spotted what may be a device that could resurrect old ideas from the Steambox, Steam Machine, and Steam Link, but in a form that could rival streaming TV devices or even perhaps TV-side consoles. Valve has notoriously free-form work environment, which means projects get picked up and dropped based on whims of its relevantly small staff. In its Half-Life 2 20th Century Anniversary self-document released last month, the company effectively said its developers left Half-Life 2 Episode 3 on the drawing room table since few were interested in making it. That means any upcoming hardware, especially those long rumored devices, may just be ruminants from a fickle company. Or thanks to the popularity of Steam Deck, it could be the first of linkings of a incoming Valve hardware renaissance. Beyond speculation and data mining, there's no official information and little specific information, as one Reddit user on the r/Steam Deck subreddit posted. The codename Fount uses HDMI CEC and has hardware similar to a Google Chrome OS device. Chrome OS and Steam OS are Linux-based operating systems, but the code points to potential for a streaming device that would need to connect to an external source like a monitor or TV. All the information stems from changes to the last Steam OS kernel in the Steam Deck. The poster added some conjecture that the device is a streaming device, console, or a setup box. Google already has its own streaming device like the Chromecast and the Google TV Streams. But the Chrome OS controller profile linked by the Redditor is part of Google's open source Chrome OS, so it could be a streaming device you would attach to your TV like an Nvidia Shield, which supports both game and movie streaming. More than that, the Steam OS code reference AMD Lilac, which the Redditor took to mean the device could run on an AMD 85040U chip. However, Valve and VR Info hound Brad Lynch pointed out that AMD Lilac could simply refer to the chipmaker's developer platform that could refer to a whole range of chips across multiple generations. We don't know just how powerful it could be, but taken as a whole, it may be just as, if not more powerful than a Steam Deck. If Valve uses the same Steam Deck verified benchmarks for a TV-based device, it may prove relatively cheap game console used to play your existing slate of Steam games. Basically, what this entire article is trying to say is that the Steam Deck console could be either a streaming device or a console device, and my question is, why not both? There could be a streaming device that you put on your TV to stream all the games that you want to from Steam, which would be awesome because, like they said, everything is already Steam Deck verified to where it'll run on those specs. So you could just do that and it would be cost effective, fast, and it would be very convenient. And also the Steam OS is kind of legit. I like the Steam OS. It's really good. So for gaming, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it does everything that you need it to do. And also, if they do that, there's no reason why they can't also do a console device that is there by your TV that can just have the same specs as a Steam Deck, or if not a little bit stronger, in order for you to play games on the go. It would be a perfect 1080p device that you could use for gaming, and also some built-in web browser to do some basic web browsing, which would be really, really cool. I wouldn't pass it by Steam doing this. They've tried it before, and Steam says that they learned their kind of lessons when it comes to making bad consoles, and that's why they make the Steam Deck, because it was such a good device that because of the fact that they learned all the wrong things that they did with the Steam console. I don't even know what it was called. It was just a weird console. Nobody really got it, and I was hoping for more of a console like the way the Steam Deck was, and a lot of people were hoping that Valve would have taken that kind of path, and I think that they see now that it was a mistake to let other people make the hardware for you, because if not, like I said, there's too many chefs in the kitchen trying to make the same thing but for different devices, which makes developers having to optimize for different devices. They should have just made one form console that they make and that they specifically put together. That way it's a little harder for them to do, but the lazy way was the way they did it before, and the best way is the way they're doing it with the Steam Deck. With the Game Awards coming up, there's going to be a lot of announcements, and today we didn't do several stories because all the stories are kind of trash right now. They're like Meet the Parents 4. Like, I don't think you guys care about Meet the Parents 4, like, to be honest with you, or the fact that the complete crew is coming back, more than likely play the roles again. Like, all the good juicy stories are being saved for the Game Awards, so we don't really have a game lineup of news today, but we did have news about Steam with the Steam console that's interesting. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Steam is going to make a new console? Honestly, I would give it a 60% chance that this happens, but what will happen for sure is that there will be a new Steam generation coming up of a Steam Deck, like a Steam Deck 2. Right now they're in the stage of putting out different colors for the Steam Deck, which is really cool. I think I might get one in the near future because I like blue and anything to do with blue. So yeah, I might get one. But Valve and Steam did say that they're waiting for a new generational leap in order for a Steam Deck 2 to come out, and they won't release another Steam Deck unless that generational leap happens. And we're midway through the new console generation, which means that maybe next year we might see an announcement of a Steam Deck 2 and what it's going to be spec like and when it's going to release. More than likely 2026, announced at the end of 2025 and probably released in the beginning of 2026. So don't expect the Steam Deck 2 until then. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this Steam console is going to happen? Do you think that Valve would be successful? And do you think that PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo should be worried that Steam might enter the console market? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And remember, you're pretty good. Guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot. And this is kind of like the after show. Again, I didn't make a long form, multiple news video because of the fact that more than likely all the good news is going to be saved for Thursday at the Game Awards. So yeah, so look forward to that. We're going to be talking about all the things happening on the Game Awards. I might stream it, who knows, depending on how long it is. I might do that, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, later guys.